Salute to HBO Max and sponsorship. Um, yeah, you can get your free trial. Free trial for now. And like I said, man. Oh, one more thing. Little Hands is now released. Like I said, they gave him the shot for the what you call it, the STDs. Like I said, I don't believe what they have to say about it because, like I said, these new diseases can stop your breath out here, baby. And one more thing, as far as him being released, what's up with the first lady being released, or even if she went to the hospital? It's like I said, some individuals out here want to continue to spread. I mean, deadly disease. Now, STDs could be one of them. Because, like I said, when you get the shot, they inject you in the behind. Yeah. From the way he was limping out of there, yeah, that's probably what happened. It's like I said, you gotta give him the cure whether he wants it or not, which is for STDs, man. Slippery slopes. New York historic Waldorf Astoria Hotel auctions off 80,000 items. Listen, man, a lot of things getting auctioned off, hitting the front burners. And like I said, between Little Hands falsifying his so-called COVID, like I said, you was fine just the other day. And like I said, STDs slip up on people, man. You know what I mean? 1 minute you good, the next minute you dripping. And from, dealing with Stormy and all of that extra stuff, who knows what's going on out there, man. And like I said, it only takes not that long to have sexual relations, man. That's what Bill got impeached for, huh? I have a free training sponsor. My sponsors is to the roof right now. And shout out to Moontide Enterprises Inc. It's on the rise. EU calls for investigation into deaths of Russian journalists. Listen, Putin don't want these stories to get out, man. He don't want none of it to come out. It's like I said, he in jeopardy for this next election. Listen, the people are rising up and seeing things from a political standpoint almost. That's how I said, we need more people in the politics. And salute to all of the politicians going to see Little Hands while, he's getting those STD shots, man. That should never have happened inside Trump, Walter Reed, parade. No, listen, it needed to happen. They needed to inject him. When you got the drip, the leaky faucet, it was dripping. The sauce, that's why he coming down that ramp. He said it hurts the grind area. Well, lesson learned that even the president can catch STDs, man. ABC News. It's like I said, out of all the COVID victims that were supposed to be hospitalized, they was in there for a 14-day period. When you got the STD, they only give you the shot. And probably hold you. It depends on how worse your STDs is. They probably hold you for about a day or so. You know what I mean? ABC News says staff that came into contact with ex-Governor Christie was self-isolated. Look like Trump had to self-isolate, man. You're gonna have to. Like I said, he didn't want to stay in the hospital because he wanted to show face that, he wanted to try to turn his STD into a COVID case. Nah, man. No, no, no. Let's get down to the reality. Them his doctors, and they had to sign a disclosure agreement with Little Hands to say only what he would allow to the public. Trump tested. They say he tested positive for COVID, but I'm thinking he tested positive for STD. Test throws country into fresh upheaval. No. I already know how you trying to spin this. He goes in and comes out. No, he went in with the STD and came out with the STD, man. Don't try to combine your STDs into the COVID cases, even though they're similar in the nuclear brain. Coronavirus, latest news around the world. Yeah, that was a few days ago, man. Like I said, don't let Trump swindle you. As it shows Biden looking on as Trump is released from the hospital. Fox News paid Kimberly Guilfoyle's former assistant $4 million after sexual. Listen, man. I already told you. STDs. Listen, you want to pay $4 million for STD? Man, who knows where you got it from? But you ain't gonna say that, because then it's gonna make you look bad to the white erroneous, Little Hands, as they have more of Trump leaving the hospital from, they say, treatments of COVID. I'm thinking treatments of STDs. Why? Because this is part of the virus family. But like I said, the stuff that they're using is to hopefully flush it out quick enough. Trump criticized by medical experts after leaving hospital. Of course. But that's a for you, man. Don't turn his STD into a COVID clear case, man. No. And I knew it was coming. I said to myself, once you hired that new lady, that new judge lady, I said, look how you looking at it. They thirsty. He liked them brunettes, man. He liked them. And Kelly Conway got the virus too, huh? Are you working for the man, or are you in a relations with the man? We got to get down to the nitty and gritty of these stories, man. Because it's too much Oval Office alone time with the president. And the chief of staff is just, I don't know. Coronavirus, nearly 500,000 re-inductees planned since crisis began. Listen, like I said, you thinking you was going to get rid of it. It then came back a few times on a few people. Now, social distance, masks, and gather your loins together, man. Because they STD all over the place, man. You got to get it right, man. And then you don't want to sit still. And you continue in the spread, man. Barnello County's movies In the Lots features spooky movies. Nah, this was definitely a spooky movie, which is he tried to turn his STD into a COVID case. Disastrous. Little Hands. Don Jr. thinks Trump is acting crazy. Nah, listen. He got to cover that up for the wife, man. He done gave that to the wife and whoever else of the staff. You know what I mean, grabbed him. New York Times reporters infected with COVID-19 says the White House. Listen, he running around without the mask on. Like I said, we may be on a new wave of STDs, man. This might be a something. Like I said, we ran into COVID. Now we running into all these new diseases, man. I gotta be careful because the way they mixing and matching and doing all this experimental stuff, man, it's dangerous. And you got the freedom of speech, so like I said, it could have been an STD. He turned around and flipped it into COVID-19. Freedom of speech. Like I said, have you seen a COVID victim go in and out of the hospital in 24 hours? Nope. Why Fox News is still in the corona bubble? Listen, it's for the best. Why? This disease attaches to other diseases, causing an uncontrollable explanation to an outbreak. So the only way to contain the spread is to social distance. Figure it out until you're cured, at least to the point where it's not detected. But if you continue on doing what you're doing, we'll have more and more cases. Idaho high school football game called at halftime after activists refused. Listen. Freedom of speech. I refuse the fact that if he had what they said he had, why let him go so fast? Now, get down and tell the people what he really had. Webinar, the future of college administrations. Well, salute to that. At least, like I said, someone's taking the initiative to say, I'm not going to put myself at risk. But I'm going to try to keep the ball going. Like I said, webinars may be better than seminars. You can actually get the information while doing whatever it is you do. Audio, Missouri Net, 7 a.m. news. CDC's updates guidance acknowledging coronavirus spread via airborne. That's it, man. Them droplets. And the way he flying off without the mask on. So, man, at least give your staff some social distancing, man. But like I said, he doesn't believe in COVID. He said don't let COVID stop you. We're not trying to let COVID stop us. We just have to be more caution to a deadly disease. Like I said, they put you on oxygen, took you off oxygen. Why? Because you the president. You can, they want to revive you as quick as possible. The average human, it's not their case, man. They're in the waiting room, emergency room, and like I said, stuff is limited. You went through that whole COVID case, and everybody on the front line. The front line is still there, man, and the cases are still there. So show the people the truth. And salute to St. Jude for being my sponsor too. Recap of New Mexico. Listen, you want New Mexico to catch all the COVID cases, don't you? But in all reality, it's worldwide. And the only way to stop the spread is to social distance. Come out when necessary. Wear masks. Maybe even some goggles. It's like I said, your eyeballs open. Your nostrils open. Mouth open. Ears open. Gotta be careful with that. You watch a news story. Listen, I get the news from the news. I abbreviate it how I feel. It should be abbreviated to my liking. And shout out to Moontide Enterprises. It's on the rise. News 6 teams up with Harbor House for fundraising events. Listen, you're gonna need to raise as much as you possibly can. Because in times like this, you have to actually help one another while social distance. EU calls for investigation into death of Russian journalist. Nah, like I said, Putin want that covered up. We went through this whole you want to kill journalists and all of this because some people don't want the truth to get out there. It's too detrimental to what they plan is. It's a what you call it, a hook and sinker. Yeah. You got a big one, baby. Yeah, a pretty big fish. And like I said, we all got to go fishing once in a while. Valley Parade rally put ancient on non-violence. Listen, I mean, you want to go with that, so be my guest. Protest, so be my guest. Is the freedom of speech, and re-election is around the corner. I'll continue being the president until I feel otherwise. Biden, like I said, if Trump would have got majorly sick, which, like I said, it was an STD, you might have had a chance, man. But right now, he's silencing your voters. And mine, by the way, because I'm other on the ballot. So vote for me, other. As Trump declares, I get it, about coronavirus, then briefly leaves the hospital. You get it about that STD, man. The STD can be cured to the point where it won't be contagious in 24 hours with this shot. I forgot the name of it, but it's definitely what you call it, a steroid, which induces that frequent bowel movement to go to the bathroom as much as you possibly can. And like I said, necessarily needed. And hopefully you'll stay away from other things other than your wife, man. It happens. Politicians are afraid to take on social media. Nah, listen. Take on social media. Take on capitalism. Take on the fact that you want something to take place, but you have no additive to after you do that. So, like I said, you're leaving it an open book. An extension pattern of warmer weather begins. Listen, that's a sign. It's getting hot. And like I said, it's getting to the point where even if you do get reelected, or you don't, or Biden get reelected, or he don't, there's still a systematical situation that needs to be addressed. And it's not due to decisions and votes is due to the fact that we all in this pandemos or pandemic together. I said even the bugs are involved in this pandemic, man. Even the bugs. Windy Monday generating plenty of wind power in Minnesota. Listen, I thought you said it was a shortage on power. I said as long as there's circulation, wind, pushing force, you always have some source of power. It's worldwide generated. Like I said, you take 1,000 people and tell them to clap at the same time. It will give a force of wind, though, aka power, or it'll sound louder than one clap. Power. Ah, man. Country EMO heavily involved in virus battle. Listen, it's a battle, it's a battle, it's a battle. And like I said, what I had seemed to be a sustainer. And within that sustainer, like I said, you do things and attach to things that you need to keep that sustainer going. That's why I said you're going to have to inject them at least 2 to 3 times a month, man. Once a week with the injections. Just to sustain life. Essex Police Fire. I'm sorry, Essex Police / fire. Local news. GloucesterTimes.com has that news. My pet pal, Minnie, Henry, and Lucy. News from southeastern Connecticut. I mean, pets are now human companions in majority because the social distancing and the fact that you want something or someone in front of you. Get a pet. Or 3 of them. Less than ideal bed follows Mountain Valley Pine Line payouts. Like I said, man, your news is at a screech right now because the president has to lie about STDs, man. When all these programs saying you should do this, do that, protect yourself in sexual conducts and things of that nature, you wear a condom and do all this extra stuff. But from the looks of things, like I said, people feel as though there's a cure for everything. Good luck. Celebrate Halloween 2020. Now, I won't be celebrating it, and that's another thing. With the city of Greensboro. Greensboro, you need the social distance, mask, and contact tracing is definitely on the way to the south. It's definitely on the way to the south. Because one, running around in certain towns without the mask on, and then in certain towns you do got it. Those contact traces need to find out who's breaking the rules. Yep. So get prepared. Because like I said, you need jobs, and that's a perfect opportunity to run up some nice numbers as far as contact tracing. No additional Titan player staff is test positive for Corona-19. So you say. But there's already a few. So with the few, there's more. You want to get rid of this disease. I get that part. But is it the truth that you got rid of it? I beg to differ. Seward area hit by flooding after heavy weekend rain. Like, listen, you want to tell me about a million different weather stories, man. And I want to get down to the nits and the grits of what's in this injection. What new information you have on this COVID-19. And is there any more mutations beyond what you claim this disease to be? Because in my eyes, I see it as something way more than what you claim it to be. But that's me with the freedom of speech again. News of other days, opinions, guardonline.com. Nah, this is my personal facts. I can take it as literal or what do you call it? Figurative. But the choice is ultimately whoever decides in their mind. More latest on news: Minnesota nearly 1K in new cases as they ask for stronger testing. Listen, like I said, South, you're gonna have to get them contact tracers out there, man. Contact tracers is gonna be like the new FEMA, man. Save them. Stone Crester with cocaine arrest. Listen, spotted swaying at the Wawa. Village News has that one. This is like I said, man. In times of COVID, you try to take whatever you can take, man, to ease the pain. Just like I said, the joints, the brain, the heart, the organisms. The body got over 1 million things going on inside of it. Where are the scientists? Democratic U.S. Senator Markey. Republican O'Connor set to debate. I mean, the whole title from Gloucester, Daily Times. I gotta reform it. The title's a lot, man. There's more of this. Trump testing positive. What they say is COVID. I think it's STD, man. Because that's the only thing that get you in and out of the hospital that fast, man. Innovation Hub seeks into on naming. News Illinois states. Low count day continues overall in Avoyelles today. Listen, you can create new news networks, new this and that to break and bend the truth. You got the freedom of speech to do so. So continue. Like you said, and then I said I was going to stop the videos until Little Hands decided to get out the hospital. He's out now in a rush. So this is what you had. District 2 Public Health Director resigns. Nah, like I said, if you have a status and you saying that it's this and the president don't want you to say that it's this, then he'll do something to make it, Like I said, you wanna hire who you want to lie to the people. Go ahead. My truth. It's not yours. Good news, Bay Area, widespread rain is in the forecast. Listen, I'm hearing that some things is praying for rain, man. Praying for it. Desperately. The islands classified Wednesday, October 7th, 2020. As public defenders, office consider purchases. I mean, you have to purchase something. Stay afloat. Courts are closed. I mean, closed to, public orientations. But lawyers have a better chance in getting their case heard. Fox News paid Kimberly Guilfoyle's former assistants for this $4 million for the STD, man. Like I said, and some women, it can go undetected. But men, they tend to get it rapidly. And with that being said, peace. I gotta go.